tonight.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Inside give to Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott now from the 50. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Steps away. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Nowhere to go here. He lost. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 6-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. On the slant, he finds Washington. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and get...
Here's a diving catch right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that border.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing, Prescott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That would almost intercepted, but it's not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he can't, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So we've reached halftime. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl from the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball on field. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback's feet and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
So a strong showing so far in this 3rd quarter, and now they're poised to move in front.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they were very slow to get into the flow of the game. And while puzzling, it does happen from time to time. But they're certainly in the flow now. Zero doubt about that.
And he's brought down. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. And it worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Turn, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Prescott yet again.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the lead up to 6. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
from 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A big mistake there. You just got the lead, 4th quarter. And now they start at the 40. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Now Prescott. They'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. Up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
It's second guessed. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he's brought down. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
Going to be brought down at about the 16.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's Mahomes.
Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. To throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Dak. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Dak.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name